Hey, my snoopers. It's your girl, Tony Michelle, aka Phatgyrlsnoop, and I'm just here to do a quick video. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. I have to admit, I've been out here kind of celebrating, kind of bittersweet. Um, I have just a lot of good blessings going on. And I'm just grateful. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. I am grateful, and I'm looking for the open doors ahead. And I hope you guys again are having a great Saturday so far. And if you are a new snooper and you want to see more of my Phatgyrlsnoop shenanigans, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because it always does so much for my videos, and I cannot do that without you guys. And guess what? It costs you absolutely nothing, zip zero, but just 3 seconds of your time. So yeah, right there, those buttons down there, click some of them for me, okay? Because like I told you guys, I'm trying to make it out here in this podcast and YouTube world, and I cannot do that without you. And for those of you that have been following me since day one, I definitely thank you guys for your support. I do have an update about my friend who I still am going to remain nameless. I've been talking about her on my platform while she battled a severe case of the rovo. But I am happy to report that my girl is out the hospital. We talked a few times, and she is recovering. So keep y'all prayers up. But girl, you still fire with me, right? Just in case you're listening. Okay, so we have a lot of things to talk about. We're going to talk about Wendy Williams' current situation and how she got there. We're also going to talk about Tip, T.I., and Tiny Harris not going to get any charges against them, in LA, but is that a actual win for the couple? We're going to talk about that. And also we're going to talk about how some Trinidadian officials are pissed off at Queen Barb's Nicki Minaj. I mean, listen, we got a lot of things to talk about. So listen, do not forget that I need to hear your 2 cents in these comments. Please, we can all agree to disagree, but just keep it cute. We don't want no fighting in the comments, okay? Let's just all be adults. And I also got some new developments on R. Kelly. You will not believe what producer's mother had to testify in this trial. When I say you do not want to miss today's show, you do not want to miss today's show. Now, listen, people are going to come at me when I speak about Wendy Williams, because if you guys are a day one snooper, then you will know that last year and into this year, I actually had a chance to be on her show several times. And I was her eye candy of the day. I was also part of like one of her game contestants. I was also a part of the virtual audience. I mean, they kept inviting me back over and over. And hell, we was in the co-row, and we still are, by the way. And so I was like, sure, why not? But the producers liked me so much, they just kept inviting me back, and they actually reached out to me to be the eye candy of the day. And also, it is no secret that I am up here doing what I do and have been doing it since over 10 years. I mean, close to almost 15 years. And, Wendy was always my inspiration. She was always, she is who I always refer to as my gossip godmother, So me doing this story simply to do, I'm just doing my job. And it really, saddens me to even, do this story. But I have a little twist on it. So I know you guys heard by now that my gossip godmother has been now hospitalized from what they call a psychiatric why can I talk every time I am on here? I can't, it seems like I got talk that I am on phonics or something. Okay, so she was hospitalized because they said she was seeking psychiatric help. And then, I was reading the reports. It was first reported by TMZ. TMZ came out with the story. And I also wrote about it on my blog. I am going to share my screen. So give me just a moment while I do that. Just a second. Just a second, guys. Technical difficulties. All right. So you guys, if you did not check out my story yesterday, I did a story on this, right? I talked about what TMZ reported. Now, TMZ reported that Wendy was hospitalized seeking psychiatric help, right? So the when I read the story, the first thing that I thought about, I was like, wait a minute, because remember, I'm gonna scroll down here because I already know I wrote the story. So remember when Wendy's team came out with this, that Wendy is dealing with some ongoing health issues and is undergoing further evaluations. She will not be able to complete her promotional activities next week, but can't wait to be back in the purple chair on Monday, September 20th for the season premiere. Now, everybody was thinking, okay, maybe this was, I'm gonna make this a little bigger. People thought, hey, maybe it was, her lymphedema. And also she has that eye thing. Please, I'm not a medical professional. I forgot what it's called, where your eyes bulge out. So some people thought about that. And so, I kind of thought that at first. But then I was like, even when she was going through those issues, that still did not keep her from coming to work for making them coins. You know what I'm saying? So TMZ then came out with the story and pictures of Wendy being transported to the hospital where they said she was being, under psychiatric care. And then well, no, excuse me. Let's go forward. Let's take it back a little bit. Now remember when Wendy put this out? She said, while continuing her health evaluations, Wendy has tested positive for a breakthrough case of that Roro. To allow Wendy time to quarantine and fully recover, and to ensure our production abides by all the blah, blah, blah Coverup protocols, we expect to begin the 13th season of The Wendy Show on Monday, October 4th. In the meantime, repeats will be scheduled. Now, you guys remember, so when TMZ came out with the story about her being transported to the hospital and all that jazz, I was thinking, I was like, on the low, is TMZ trying to debunk the fact that Wendy had COVID? Because when I first saw when they put out that COVID stuff, I was like, I didn't quite buy it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Wendy seems to live a very close knit hermit life lifestyle. I mean, she claims she be out there dipping in and doing it, but she really hasn't been dipping it and doing it since this Roro thing has been going on. Let's just be honest. She may have been dipping in and doing it when it came down, to her, out there dating, different dudes. But as far as her going out and all that, no. Second of all, Wendy is a germophobe. She is like a female version of what is that guy, Howie Mandel. She does not, even before the Coco Roro Panorama times, Wendy was not the type that hugged. She was not the type that would shake your hand. She was not the type that really wanted to be around anyone's breathing space unless she really, really had to. So when I saw that, I had to take a step back and be like, I'm not quite buying it. And I mentioned to a couple of people that I did not buy it. Okay, with this, all of a sudden she got the virus. Okay, I did not believe it. So then when TMZ came out with this story and then they had pictures, I was like, oh, okay. Now I see what's going on. And this is just my 2 cents. And before I get into that, let me just put this disclaimer out there. This is just my 2 cents. This channel right here is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, this is just my 2 cents. I feel like because her relationship with TMZ is so solid, aka Harvey Levin, that they are so tight that I believe that Harvey was sitting on this story for a few days or maybe even longer than that. And when he first got the story on his desk that he warned Wendy and her camp, like, hey, my TMZ crew, we got this. We got this. We got these pictures. And Wendy, I love you, girl, but I got a job to do. And if the tables were turned, you would do the same thing. But I'm going to give you some time to get with your team. Y'all come up with these statements, and then I'll drop the stuff, and then, we could go on from there. But I believe once TMZ came out with this story, although they tried not to debunk the co-role story that her team came up with, and that's just how I feel about that. They tried to debunk it without debunking it because their relationship with Wendy. So I need to know also I heard that and I'm gonna take this source. It's a good source, but I'm just gonna allegedly, Wendy did not go into the hospital to get her mental fixed. She actually went into the hospital to low-key check herself into rehab because she's on that Christina Aguilera and that Britney, and she is, back to drinking heavy again. Allegedly. But for whatever it is, Wendy, I hope that you are getting yourself better. I honestly feel like If the reports are true, and there are some gossip birds out there talking that you may have been depressed because you're watching your husband, basically ex-husband, excuse me, using the money that you made, that made his pockets a little fatter, on his new wife and their kid, and you seeing all the blogs, and her, meaning the new, the ex-husband's new girl, living her best life, coming out with all these products, and basically spending your money that you're having a nervous breakdown. I hope that's not the case, girl. I hope that is not the case, girl. The best way you could get at the other woman is to keep that crown afloat, Wendy. So if you are watching this, I am sending you best wishes. Again, I hate reporting this story, but I have a job to do, so it is what it is. All right, so moving on. Oh, I need to know y'all 2 cents in the comments. What do y'all think about this story? Do you think that the whole thing was a cover up and TMZ was somehow trying to save Wendy's face, if you get what I'm saying? So let me know y'all 2 cents in them comments. Get better, Wendy. Like, oh my goodness. And some say that this is why they actually pushed Nick Cannon's show, his talk show coming up. That I was a part of that also. That they actually pushed that out there because of the stuff that is happening with Wendy. And if you notice on Nick Cannon's new talk show, he is actually filming in Wendy's studio. So, peep game, peeps game. Now let's move on to little T.I. and his wife, Tiny. Now, I don't know if this is a win for them or not. I also talked about this also on my blog. As you see by the title, they will not be facing charges for alleged sexual assault that was going on. However, the freaky deaky couple is not out of the woods yet, but it is a win-win for this hip-hop couple. Now, as reported, they will not be facing charges for alleged sexual assault claims that were brought on against them in LA. Now, as reported, a woman filed a police report earlier this year alleging that she met the Harrises back in 2005. That's right, 2005. I don't even remember what I had on in 2005. But anyways, she met them at a club and back in Los Angeles, and allegedly she said that the Harrises drugged her and then, did some not so nice things to her without her consent. Now, and in my mind, when I read this, I was like, wait a minute. Back then when I read the charges, I'm like, 2005, like, can that case hold water? And apparently it does not. And that is exactly why the prosecutors have elected not to move forward with this case. Let me bring up this picture I got of T.I. I don't know. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I feel about Tip. Okay, me, I'm not saying that I have some songs of his on my playlist. Do I think he is the best Southern rapper that they had? I do believe he will be the top 5, but he is not the top Southern rapper to me. That would be Andre 3000. Come fight me in the comments, okay? All right. But yeah, but I mean, this picture. Look, first of all, T.I., you gonna have to. If you're gonna rock the shades, my brother, you're gonna have to clean off the shades, okay? Now, as a sun shades, sunglasses, if you want to call them, connoisseur, you would never catch me with all these smudge marks on your glasses. Anyways, I digress. Okay. But yeah, so in my opinion, Tiny is maybe looking disembodied in real life. But like I said, they are not out of the woods yet. So now the judge, sorry guys, so basically the prosecutor was like, listen, we're not going to waste our time. It's been since 2005 and the statute of limitations have exceeded, so we're not even going to bother with this case, although there are more women that are coming out saying the exact same thing. And remember the Sabrina Parker defamation case, that case, they actually tried to dismiss it, but guess what? The judge was like, those statute of limitations have not been maxed out, and since you guys have been on what I would say a internet PR social media we ain't do it type of mess, then we are definitely we are going to look more into Peterson's claims. So her case is still on and popping. Now, according to the judge, Peterson has shown probability of prevailing on her claims against the couple after both denied the allegations on Instagram. Now, this is what the judge said. The judge said, therefore, the only defamatory statements in contention here are the Harris's comments surrounding the accusation that Peterson was lying about the gun to her head threat, and the legal battle between the former close friends has been going on since about the beginning of this year, and it's not stopping. Sabrina is not backing down, and she is bringing on as much witnesses as she can. Now this I read is about 30 women now, almost 30 women who have come forward to claim that that Tip and Tiny also put that little Rick James in your drink, and did what they wanted to do with these alleged 30 women. Now, there was also another claim from a woman in Las Vegas that said that Tip and Tiny also did that to her back in 2010. But again, because of statute of limitations, that case was also dropped, and they decided not to pick up on the case. And meanwhile, the Harrises are denying. Okay, so one by one, these cases are dropping like flies due to statute of limitation. But do I think this is a win for T.I. and Tiny? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And here's why. I feel like that just because this Los Angeles case was dropped, and just because this Las Vegas case was dropped, does not scream not guilty. It does not scream not guilty. And it damn sure does not scream innocence. So I am still open to see how this all pans out. I don't have a side. On this one. I mean, I don't put it past nobody. We saw Bill Cosby, America's father, African American's father. We saw him go through it. We also saw many other celebs going through it. So, my 2 cents is I'm gonna let this pan out because I'm sure that Sabrina got some things under her sleeve. But I need y'all 2 cents in the comments. What do y'all think about it? Do y'all think this is a win for T.I.? Yes, drop them in the comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. Now, moving on. Oh my goodness. R. Kelly. We're going to talk about him. Oh, goodness. I don't know if you guys heard about this. It is the story that keeps on freaking giving. Okay? R. Kelly. Now, I don't know if you guys know who London Up the Track is. Here he goes. This is London Up the Track. He is a famous producer. He is behind a lot of this new music out. This is the guy. He is that guy. He is also been tied to dating celebrity women like Angela Simmons. Not that far-fetched. Who hasn't Angela been linked with? No shade. And also he is singer Summer Walker's baby Dada. And he has been in the news lately because he is allegedly trying to get custody of him and Summer Walker's baby, but that is a totally another video. Okay, another video, another time. But the reason why we are talking about him is because his mother, this is his mother right here, isn't she? I'm telling you, she looks absolutely good for her age. I'm telling you, her and I don't know, she just looks good. She looks good. But why are we talking about London on the Track's mom, Dukes? Well, it looks like she had to testify in this man's trial. Robert Kelly. Don't he look so pathetic? He looks so sad. He just knows that. I mean, listen, the way the court, the artist in the court, his trial, the way they have Robert looking like super sad. This is sad as this picture right here. Well, London on the Track's mother is testifying in his trial. Well, she testified already, right? And this is what happened. Basically, we all know that R. Kelly is on trial for racketeering and sex trafficking, and the trial began back on August 18th, 2020. And so far it has been 18 days of testimony. And on this latest day, we saw the testimony of Cheryl Mack, which is the mother of London on the Track. Now, in her testimony, she alleged that she saw R. Kelly getting a massage from a woman at I guess some random woman that was a part of his concert in a particular city in Connecticut. And so I guess he did a concert in Connecticut. He saw something that he liked, and then he got her backstage, and he told the girl to give her a certain kind of massage. And according to London Track's mother, she felt very, very uncomfortable, and that was her cue to leave, because she thought that, I guess, this was some type of fan that went back there to meet R. Kelly. And then when R. Kelly told her, hey, I need my shoulders, they're a little tense. And he told the lady, the concert spectator, to rub his shoulders. And London Track's mom was like, she felt so uncomfortable. She was like, that's my cue to leave. I'm out. and she left. Now, she said that before she left the room, she saw that same woman's head move towards the peen area and, about to give R. Kelly fellatio. Now, that's what she said she saw before she left that room backstage at that Connecticut venue. Now, she also claimed that there was a time that R. Kelly got upset with her because she ruined a surprise party for one of his stylists, which is Cash Howard. Now, through the trial, excuse me, I'm sorry. These things just keep like, why would people keep sending me like, and then my dumb behind got my text messages to be able to come through my computer, and it's like it just like pops up, it like just throws me completely off. But anyway, that's just my personal life. But let's just get back into it now. Throughout the trial, we all know that several witnesses claimed that R. Kelly was doing this type of like some kind of apology letter. Excuse me, making them write an apology letter to R. Kelly. And I guess apologizing for invading his privacy, or apologizing for allegedly, messing with all these young women, including my baby Aaliyah. So yeah, they had to sign these apology letters in case they wanted to run their trap. And when the prosecutors, the other side, not the prosecutors, the defense side said, but we have this letter that you signed, and Matt says that basically she was scared for her life. She was scared for for her career to get ruined. They never really said what was her career and what ties her into R. Kelly. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not take the time out to find that out. I was just because because when I was reading about the news with the trial, they didn't even mention how she's connected to R. Kelly. So I'm guessing she may have been like one of his assistants, I believe. But she said that he made them sign these letters just in case something like this would have happened. And she said, hey, I did it only because I was scared. I apologized out of fear. I didn't know what else to do. Basically they threatened to, end my career. What was I supposed to do? And when they asked her, why would you, still with all that, you could have found another job. You could have, did something else. And so why did you, with all your experience, why would you sign a letter like that? And she said, listen, man, I just wasn't thinking back then. I was not thinking. Now, Kelly, who has pleaded not guilty, he faces 1 count of the racketeering, 8 counts of illegally transporting young women across the state lines for allegedly the prostitution, along with allegedly grooming and preying on underage women, including Aaliyah, as we already talked about. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm reading the stories that I wrote, so I apologize about that. But yeah, so I need to know your guys' 2 cents on that. Do you think that London's mom testimony will hold any water after she signed that document? Or do you think her testimony would, put R. Kelly behind bars where he needs to be? Where he needs to be. I mean, his luck has finally run out. And now he has to pay the piper. It is what it is. But make sure you drop your 2 cents in the comments about Robert Kells. So let's move on to the last thing I want to talk about. And y'all, it is it is not good. It is not good. All right. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is out here running her mouth. And she can. She is the Queen Barbs. But she is out here pissing people off. And not just Don Lemon. Not just him. Because they went back and forth. About this COVID thing. Now I am going to share my screen again. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to share my screen again. And I'm going to share this story from, I'm sorry, y'all don't see my, where is it? Here we go. Why is it only showing Wendy? Oh God, see, this is what happens. This is what happens on a live show. Technical difficulties. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. There we go. All right. The only reason why I am showing this is because shout out to Jasmine Brand, okay? Because I swore when Nicki came out with these screenshots, okay? I mean, with these stories, I swore I screenshot them. But then I realized I screenshot them on my computer downstairs and did not even upload them to this computer right here. So I'm a little bummed out about that. But we're going to move on with the story. Now, you guys probably heard, Nicki it all started with Nicki talking about the Met Gala when fans asked her, was she going to attend the Met Gala? And she said no, because they wanted me to get the vaccine. They made it mandatory. And I was like, no, because I have a cousin, my cousin's friend back in Trinidad, got the vaccine. He got impotent, and that happened the week or he was about to get married or something along those lines. Okay. And so fans went freaking crazy. Like, oh my God, the vaccine causes impotency, right? Because we didn't get that here. We didn't get the memo here. So, people was going crazy. So they had CNN scrambling. They had she had CNN scrambling. She had the White House scrambling. She had people in Trinidad scrambling. She had everybody scrambling. So remember, she put this out. She said, they want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I got vaccinated, it won't be for the Met. It'll be once I feel I've done enough research. I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe. Wear the mask, 2 strings that grips your head and face, not that loose one, okay? Then she puts out, my cousin Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding, so just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision not to be bullied. Like I said, people went freaking crazy, okay? And then she tweeted out, The White House has invited me, and I think it's a step in the right direction. Yes, I'm going. I'll be dressed in all pink, legally blonde, so they know I mean business. I'll ask questions on behalf of the people who have been made fun of for simply being human. Hashtag Bill Gates #3. Okay. Now, my thing is this. This is why I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm just saying that she probably gonna stretch the truth because if correct me if I'm wrong. When it comes to the White House, right? No one could be in affiliates with any type of felon, and don't forget she is married to one. So I don't think that she. I don't think she. Well, maybe she did get invited to the White House, but I don't. I don't know. Okay, because I thought that you couldn't step foot on that property if you were connected to some type of felon or felony. You know what I'm saying? Now, I definitely know that she did not have a sit down with the president for sure. Okay, so she probably was, with Dr. Fauci and maybe some other officials, right? That's all I'm saying. So Don Lemon, he goes on and he says that a source that told, because no, he's with CNN. A source told him, CNN source told him that Nicki Minaj was offered a conversation with a doctor to clarify the efficiency and the side effects of the vaccine, not a visit to the White House. A White House statement is coming shortly. Now, Nicki Minaj went ahead and she was like, look, dude, I know what the hell I am talking about. And she doubled down on her claims. And she went on this long 14-minute Instagram rant that is still on her page right now. So if you go over there, you can see it for yourself. But I'm just going to break it down because I'm not going to put 14 minutes of her talking up in the ceiling. I'm just not going to do that. But basically, she is debunking Don Lemon and she is sticking to her story. This is what she said. She said they just use this man to come out and put this thing out saying that I wasn't invited to the White House. Do y'all think I will lie? Like what? You know what the request was. We'd like to offer Nicki an invitation. Let me get this thing out the way. An invitation to come to the White House to speak with two people, Dr. Fauci and the Surgeon General. I said, well, I would rather not have to travel. Can we do something like a live? And they said that they're open to choosing a platform to do a live, but they have never taken that off the table for me to come to the White House. Okay. And so, like I said, she went on this long rant. Okay. I'm not going to play it. I had to listen to it and I'm not going to make you guys listen to it. So like I said, I'm just going to break it down. She also addressed Don Lemon. She said the people talking about I don't know what's in the shot. You know what they get shots in nowadays in their rear ends. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just stop right there. So I'm gonna play a little clip it. I hope you guys are able to hear this. I'm going to put this back on my screen. I'm going to make my screen a little bigger. All right. Like I said, the reason why I'm using the Jasmine brand page right now is because they actually got the audio. And so let me go ahead and play that for you. So, this is Don Lemon's response to Nicki Minaj. Hold on. Let me play it. All right.
What's in the shot, Chris? I don't know what's in that shot.
I'll tell you what's not in it.
Hold on,
a tracking device.
Yeah. Let me finish this. You know what they get shots in nowadays? In their rear ends. They're getting shots to make it bigger. They're getting shots in their face. They don't know what's in Botox. They don't know what's in this stuff. Nothing wrong with Botox.
People don't know what they eat,
Look,
what they
I
drink,
tried it
what they
once.
smoke.
My eyebrow went up. I don't have it now. As you can see, I got all these wrinkles. Everybody asks me when I'm going to get, you need Botox. But listen, nothing wrong with Botox.
Clearly.
But I'm saying, do people really know what's in stuff that they inject in their bodies all the time? And they're
what
like,
they eat, what they drink.
They eat, what they drink. Stop it. Stop it with the ignorance. And we have to stop saying, oh, well, you have to listen to people.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to stop playing that.
And no, you don't. These people are being harmful to the greater good. You don't have to listen to a minority of people who are being harmful to the greater good and who are not acting on logic, reason, and science. I had an issue. I told you, Chris, when my family was here and they were saying, well, I don't know. I just don't know. I said, you know how you got here to visit me in New York? You took an airplane. What is that? Science. Right? You know why people live to be older than 40, 50, 60 years old these days? Science, medicine. No one questions that. You know why people, what is so contradictory about it? When people get sick, they go into the hospital and they say, throw it all, give it to me, inject it, put it in me. And you're going to pay a whole lot of money. And you're going to tax the medical system when you could have gotten it for free and you wouldn't be in that position in the first place.
You're going to question the vaccine, but you want to take a horse dewormer. But look, here's the thing. I accept everything you've just said. Most of all, the idea that the majority cannot be held by the tyranny of a minority.
Yeah.
Their stubbornness has to be their own consequence at some point, and the rest of us have to be able to live life.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all heard what Don Lemon's response to Nicki Minaj was. Now let me tell y'all, Queen Barb's was not. She was pissed. All right, so when Nicki caught wind, okay, she put this up. She says, now if I start discussing what you get in your rear end, I'd be wrong, right? If you're ever discussing facts with the person who's telling you to buy or get something and you go, okay, cool, tell me more about it, and they start insulting you, run. Demising people for asking questions won't help your case, Uncle Tamina. I'm stuck in a effing Will Ferrell movie. Us, tell me more about it, Tommy. Y'all know what you do. Get in your butt. He couldn't wait to deliver that line. He rehearsed it all night. Death has a little dick. Mad cause the shot couldn't fix that 3 inches max. So Nicki Minaj is basically saying that that Don Lemon is giving small dick energy, okay? And she ain't with it. She is not with it. I mean, listen, you could just say what you want about Nicki Minaj. You know, she's going to say what she wants to say, okay? But forget Don Lemon. Do you know who is not happy with Nicki right now? That would be her native island of Trinidad. Now there is a I'm going to play his response in a moment. Now remember I was telling you guys about how Nicki said that her cousin in Trinidad basically wouldn't get the vaccine because one of his friends who was about to get married got the vaccine before the wedding and became impotent. The girl left him and all that jazz, right? She went on Twitter and she said what she said. So later Wednesday, a video of Trinidad and Tobago's health minister, Terrence D. I'm not even gonna butcher his last name, but he is like what Americans will call the Surgeon General. So he is the Surgeon General of that of Trinidad. So he responded to Nicki's comments, her tweets, and he says that he does have an answer, and that his department's knowledge, to his department's knowledge, that story is not true. That there have been absolutely no case of impotency from somebody in Trinidad getting the vaccine. Okay. Now I want you to listen to what he has to say, and that I'm going to come back with my commentary. Just 1 second. Let me stop sharing that, and let me share another one. All right. And this is coming from Kev's Politics. Thank you, Kev. So if you want to shout out for follow him, make sure y'all do that. I want to make sure. I hope you guys could actually hear. StreamYard has been tripping, and I'm really at the edge of my patience with StreamYard. Y'all need to get together. All right, so let me share my screen. All right, so here is the Trinidad and Tobago's Surgeon General speaking on behalf of what's going on with Nicki. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn the volume up.
What she was claiming was either true or false.
Let me start over again so you guys can hear
it. Was either true or false. And unfortunately, we wasted so much time yesterday running down this false claim. It is, as far as we know, at this point in time, there has been no such reported either side effect or adverse event. And what was sad about this is that it wasted our time yesterday trying to track down, because we take all these claims seriously, whether it's on social media or mainstream media. As we stand now, there is absolutely no reported such side effect or adverse event of testicular swelling in Trinidad, or I dare say, Dr. Hines, anywhere else? None that we know of anywhere else in the world.
But then again, right? Then again, I'm saying, are you really going to be that guy that comes forward and says, hey, I'm the guy that couldn't get it up before my wedding day because I got the vaccine. Here I am on this such small. I am this guy that Nicki Minaj put on blast. Take all my HIPAA rights away. Are you really gonna be that guy? So of course I'm not that surprised that somebody isn't running up to the opportunity to say, I'm the one you're looking for. I'm the one that got the vaccine, and my little soldier couldn't get up for battle. I don't know. But essentially, their Surgeon General is not too happy with Nicki Minaj because she's throwing out all these so-called stuff, and that may or may not be true. She's putting out all these vaccine stuff that may or may not be true. Was she even invited to the Met Gala? Because don't forget, the last time she got invited to the Met Gala was when she got into a fight with Cardi B. That was the last time we seen Nicki Minaj at the Met Gala. And then we had the panorama. So, but, it makes me wonder, was she even invited back? Because you don't hear Cardi B out there talking about, I didn't go to Met Gala because I just had the baby. Because I don't think she was invited back. And don't forget, the Migos weren't, weren't invited back. So not only did their Offset didn't get invited back. He didn't even get invited back within the group. And they ditched the Migos because they wanted Sweetie, because Sweetie is popping right now, and the Migos really ain't at this moment. They not. I've come on camera and said it before. I like the Migos, don't get me wrong, but they not popping. They're not marketable. Okay? They're marketable together, but not separate. So it makes me wonder, did Nicki Minaj actually get invited to the Met Gala? I need answers. I need your 2 cents on this. What do you guys think about the stuff that Nicki's been saying lately? Okay, I need you guys 2 cents in the comments, because guess what, guys? That is the end of my live today. I just want to thank everybody who was watching. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And do not forget, you could catch me every day on my website, Phatgyrlsnoop.com. And I need to know y'all 2 cents in them comments. I need to know, did you all think that Auntie Wen was lying about having a Coverup? And what about Tiny and T.I.? Do y'all think these cases, last 2 cases dropping, is it a win, or do they have a long way to go? Or do y'all think that Sabrina is coming for the jugular? And what about Nicki Minaj? I mean, is she out here talking reckless, or is she talking straight facts? And I need some people from Trinidad to please comment, because I heard allegedly that Nicki Minaj only bigs up her country when it's convenient for her. So I want to know y'all 2 cents in the comments, y'all. But I gotta run. But just remember, my snoopers, I want you guys to stay safe, mask up, don't listen to anybody out here. Okay, just stay safe, mask up. If you don't want to mask up, that's your business, but just keep everybody around y'all safe. And with that being said, my snoopers, that is PHAT, as in pretty, hot, and tempting. Bye for now. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.